Welcome back. There's a special celebration happening later today, a celebration of Women's History Month along the Selma to Montgomery National Historic Trail.
The Montgomery Interpretive Center is hosting a program that honors two women who were foot soldiers, a part of Bloody Sunday. That march led to Congress passing the Voting Rights Act.
Those two women are in studio with us this morning, along with WSFA 12 News reporter Bethany Davis. Bethany, this is a chance to learn how women's history and civil rights history go hand in hand.
Yeah, they absolutely do. Jeanette Howard-Moore and Margaret Howard are sisters. You were among the hundreds of foot soldiers who were beaten on the Edmund Pettus Bridge on Bloody Sunday. You guys were teenagers at the time, but I want you to talk a little bit about how those events, those experiences, not only shaped who you are today, but opened opportunities for the rest of us as women.
Yes, absolutely, and thanks for having us. It shaped my life like I would have never known. The experiences of being on the bridge, it was twofold. It was excitement, and yet it was fear. And then as life went on, I hid most of it, but then inside my head, it surfaced. So I'm back telling my story and praising my parents, who are the reasons why we were on the bridge to begin with.
What kind of lessons do you think you've learned from the bridge, from the years that came after the bridge, but even the decades since then, that the rest of us as women can start to put into practice?
I think it's taught us that women have a place in society as well as male does. Before, we kind of didn't have that place in life, but now there's a lot of women on the forefront, and they understand that, you know, it's their place and not the place of a male like it was in the past. And it's also shaped the life for those that's coming behind them. It's kind of give them a platform as to what, you know, life is like and how they could get involved in a different thing, and there's no limit to where they can go and what they could do and how it's being done. So I think it's shaped and molded quite a bit in the perspective of women and how they live it, what they do. It kind of depends on the person themselves. If you have a strong will to do something, I think you can climb to the top. But if that will isn't there, I think there's a little gap in between there that needs fulfilling. And if you are that person that could fulfill that gap, there's no limit to what you could do and where you could go. I think you could go as high as the president someday.
I think so too. I'm so glad you mentioned your parents, because I understand you guys will also speak a little bit about your mother, the influence that she was, and what a story. I can imagine you are two of 12 children. Yes, 12
yes.
in your family. So I imagine when you start talking about your mother, there are a lot of stories to be shared there. Thank you, ladies, for joining us here this morning.
Thank you.
All right, Bethany, I love what she said about strong-willed women. Strong-willed women are so important. And that program is set to start at 1 today at the Montgomery Interpretive Center on Alabama State's campus.